Didn't make any damn sense.
Yeah, it was like a Ben sentence.
A Bentons.
Yes.
I was gonna say that, and I decided not to. And every time I don't make a horrible pun or joke, you fucking do it.
Yeah.
Never fails. I don't want to talk about this stupid screenplay.
Well, first we gotta talk about that stupid movie we just saw.
Hey, mostly stupid.
Mostly.
Partially
It got better.
Pull
amazing.
back a little bit here.
Beyond Resurgence?
Beyond Skyline.
Ah!
Laundered brains.
I'm sorry, what?
I said laundered brains.
Okay, that did happen, yeah. But yes, Beyond Skyline 2017, sequel to Skyline, some other year. The original Skyline, okay, it was actually a really smart idea from a business perspective. It was a terrible movie, but it was a smart idea business-wise. What they did was, so it was this special effects company decided to make their own movie.
Mm-hmm.
So what they did is they shot like sort of a movie, and then they took their time with the special effects, like a couple of years really, so that they could do it in like their off time, or you know maybe bill those hours to another production, you know, a little. And then they put out the movie, and it didn't make a lot of money, but it also cost almost nothing. So they made a good amount of money off of it.
Huh.
Well, also the trailer made it look awesome, so...
Because it was all the special effects shots.
Well, of course.
Yeah. But it was mostly a movie about people standing around arguing with each other, and it sucked. So, for the sequel, not the same directors.
Okay.
Instead, they got a guy named Liam O'Donnell to direct it, who was a producer on Skyline,
Ah.
Of course.
and also on The Bay, directed by Barry Levinson, who directed Good Morning Vietnam.
That fucker.
He's also the guy who did Wag the Dog, you know.
Okay, I love Wag the Dog.
Yeah. So, this film. This film.
This film.
So, okay, I guess I have to run through the events of Skyline 1
Sure.
to set this up.
Do you have to?
So, okay, there's some people who suck, right? And then spaceships come and start, like, I was about to say start sucking people off of the planet, but that's not quite right.
Okay, so the people suck and the aliens suck them off.
Yes, exactly. So this one guy's about to get sucked off, but he gets blue-balled.
Sounds like a really sucky movie.
So he spends the whole movie almost getting sucked off, but then people stop it from happening. So when finally he does get sucked off, he's built up a resistance to it, right? So the aliens get brain, but when they put the brain in their, you know, monster thing, which is what they're stealing people for, is so they can get brain. So now this one alien robot human brain thing is now like it has a person brain. You can tell it's because his eyes are red instead of blue. So he goes to rescue his girlfriend who is pregnant, who is also on the ship, and save her from the people who want her to give them brain. So that's when the movie ends, when it's just about to maybe get interesting. So the end credits are still images of him as this alien monster fighting other alien monsters.
Mm-hmm.
Because they couldn't afford to actually do that. So,
That sounds like a real drag.
so now this movie.
Yep.
This movie, how does this one even... it starts with a flash forward to what turns out to be, 10 years later?
Yep.
Yes.
See, there's a
Something.
person on a gurney.
Yes.
We will
Right.
later learn that her name is Rose. I did not write down the actress's name for this one.
That's fine.
There were a bunch playing Rose.
Yeah, but I didn't write down this one or any of the others. So, now we flash back again, not knowing that for sure, but assuming it was a flash forward.
Oh, there's a
'cause-
really bad song happening, too. Just in the beginning.
Is this the bad blues rock thing?
Weren't most of them?
Yes, but some of them might have been source music. I might be confused,
I don't
honestly.
know. It sucked.
Anyway, so our main character,
Frank Grillo.
Grillo.
played by Frank Grillo. See, we have a
Character named Mark.
yeah, we have sort of a thing with Frank Grillo because Frank Grillo was in a great movie.
Yes.
That we went to LA for.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Wolf Warrior 2, it's a great
Yes.
movie, but the one thing wrong with it is Frank Grillo can't hold up his end of the bargain. He's supposed to be the final boss fight, and apparently he didn't put in the work, so the final boss fight in one of my favorite movies of last year is kinda lame. So, he was also in Winter Soldier, and he wasn't bad, but he
But
didn't
overall, fuck
do
you.
much in it. He's a guy. He was in a Netflix movie called Wheelman that I got 10 minutes into and gave up in disgust.
Because of Frank Grillo.
Kinda, yeah, because I think he was a producer on that one. Okay, Frank Grillo is going to be in the remake of The Raid.
No.
Directed by Joe Carnahan. You know, the guy who did The Grey?
The what?
The Grey. It's the movie that sold itself as Liam Neeson fights wolves with broken bottles tied to his hands, but it's
Yeah.
actually
Isn't he just
people
fuck one?
wander around in the snow, and then there are weird abstract montages about the concept of wolves.
Right. Yeah. Now I remember that one.
That sounds odd.
Yeah, so that guy and Frank Grillo making The Raid.
Why do they need to remake The Raid? There
Yes.
already is a The Raid.
And it's good.
It's
Here's
so
the
good.
thing. In an interview, they answered that question.
Oh no.
You know what they
no.
said? Most Americans haven't seen The Raid.
Fuck.
What?
Okay, I understand that most Americans haven't seen The Raid. Show them The Raid.
Yes.
Don't remake The Raid for an American audience. Show them The Raid.
On top of which, their movie doesn't seem to have much to do with The Raid.
That's, yeah.
So, the only reason to call it The Raid is to bank on people who have heard of The Raid.
Wait, yeah, that doesn't make any goddamn sense at all. Most
'Cause-
Americans haven't seen it, so that's why we named our movie it.
Yeah, right?
And the people who have seen The Raid will just recommend to watch The Raid,
Yeah.
not the remake.
Yeah. Oh, and they've even come out and said there's basically not going to be any fighting in their version.
What? How do you make the...
Right?
That's like a Fast and Furious without a car.
Yeah.
This is bullshit.
Yeah. So, you can understand I'm not super enthusiastic to see Frank Grillo in a
Frank
movie.
Grillo, I hate you.
Yeah, you could have opted out of that shit at any moment.
Well, on the Raid thing, he's one of the fucking, like, producers. He's one of the guys pushing it forward.
Yeah. So
Okay, he sucks.
fuck you. I
Right?
hate you, Frank Grillo.
And yet he's not always the worst.
Correct.
No, but
As we have seen.
yeah, but for that alone, I don't care what else
Yeah,
you've done.
you've got a
Fuck
point,
you.
yeah. Yeah, the Raid remake thing is one of those deals where anybody who works towards making it or pays to see it is just on my enemies list.
Here's how I view Frank Grillo. He's normally in a movie with people who are a lot better at fighting than he is.
That's
Yes.
true, yeah.
He can
He's not
absolutely
bad at
kick my
fighting.
ass. He's not a bad person at all, but he's just
How
in
do you
things
know
that has
whether he's
better
a bad
people.
person or not?
Alright, did you...
A bad fighter, sorry.
I was going to say, this whole raid thing, he's a horrible, horrible person.
Yeah,
Well-
yeah, we've established
So
that.
whatever, he's
Yeah.
sitting in a truck drinking mouthwash is my first name.
That happens, yeah. He spits some of it out, but not
No,
nearly
no.
all of
He
it.
drinks like a third of it and spits
Yeah.
out a little tiny amount.
So then he walks into a police station.
Oh, right, where Johnny Bravo is in there.
Yeah, Johnny Bravo.
Shrek.
Shrek. The
Trent.
character is
Trent.
credited as Trent, but we heard
It's
Shrek one time, so we stuck with Shrek.
And
No, I
most of
kept
the
hearing
times...
He's played by a guy named Johnny Weston, who played Shitload in the John Dies at the End movie.
Oh!
Yeah.
I knew I recognized him from somewhere.
Yeah.
That
Not a-
movie was also terrible.
It wasn't terrible, it just wasn't good, and it certainly wasn't as good as it should have been.
I
Yeah.
thought he dies in the middle.
He broke Steve. Alright, so they walk into the police station.
They?
They?
He walks into the police station.
Yes,
Okay.
him and all of his problems walking to the
Yes.
police station.
99. So he goes.
Remove your kneecap from my side. Thank you.
Okay, so he goes into the police station, and he goes into the police station.
And he
And
goes
what-
into the police station.
So then he runs into some dude who's like
Garcia.
Yeah, he's like Garcia. He's like so much like Garcia, I swear to Christ.
Character name.
Yeah. So they go into I almost said they go into Garcia.
It's weird.
Because, you know, there's the light that's gonna show up that's gonna well, anyway, so apparently I keep
Shrek.
wanting to call him Frank, but Mark's son, Shrek, has been arrested for fighting.
For the third time.
For the third time. Now, the guy he fought doesn't want to press charges, so they agree. Garcia is like, okay, I'll do you a solid. This is my last favor, but we won't throw him in prison forever.
You can't.
It's like, the guy won't press charges. There's literally nothing you can do now.
Jeez.
Anyway, so, yeah, Mark takes Shrek.
They get in the truck. The truck doesn't work.
Right.
Yeah.
They get out of the truck.
So they go to the subway. This is LA, so not the best. This is probably the only train in the city or something.
And it stopped working.
Yep.
Yeah, well, it's rolling.
Well, first we meet some homeless people.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we meet the Sarge.
Yeah.
Sarge is outside begging for change. Shrek gives him a very small amount of change.
2 quarters.
So Sarge is played by Antonio Fargas, who was Huggy Bear on the original Starsky and Hutch.
Yo!
Oh, my God.
He was
That's
also
the thing.
he was also Pam Grier's brother in Foxy Brown,
Oh.
and he has been in a lot of blaxploitation films.
Hmm.
Like to the point where they keep giving him cameos in any movie that has homages to blaxploitation films.
Huh.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. Well, it's his career, man.
It's a good paycheck for him, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Still
So,
fucked up.
how?
I don't know. Is it being in a bunch of blaxploitation films?
So,
Paychecks.
yeah. Also, some of them are good movies.
That's
Yeah.
Fair, but
Chuck Turner.
So,
He wasn't in that one.
87 westbound breaks down.
Mm-hmm.
That's the
Surprise.
train.
And immediately, I keep trying to call him Frank. Mark,
I honestly didn't even notice he had a name in the movie.
like I keep trying to call him Frank Castle for some reason.
Why do you keep
He
going to
does
the Punisher?
He does look like the comic book Punisher a little.
A little, and kind of like a combination of the movie Punishers
Yeah.
Yeah.
with the TV Punisher, you know, all mixed together.
That's weird.
Yeah. So, yeah, he's complaining because I guess he
His
doesn't...
Wife is dead.
Excuse me, train conductor, my wife is dead. Can you start this fucking
He
train?
doesn't like being in confined spaces.
There
We
you
didn't
go.
mention that his wife was dead.
Not the best time to just put that in the conversation.
Seriously,
Well,
start the train.
We mentioned
My
it with
wife is-
Garcia,
my
but
wife
we
is
just
dead.
glanced over it, so I had to throw it in there somewhere.
Okay, so his wife is dead. Anyway, so eventually,
87 westbound hears like a broken up transmission from the other side saying something about a light and don't look at it.
yeah. And then there's like a sort of a earthquake kind of situation going on, so they
Yeah.
leave the train.
Yep.
They go back up into the station. So
I thought
first,
Midnight Meat Train was going to happen, but that's
Oh,
just
God.
me.
No, because when they're walking down in the on the train tracks, they keep shining the flashlight in the camera.
well, yes, that's a tradition with Skyline.
God, hate it.
is the lens flares.
It's a stylistic choice.
It's a dumb one.
Stop it.
Basically, somebody at some point decided that lens flares meant sci-fi. It might have been J.J. Abrams.
Yeah, it's all his fault.
It's a very good chance of it. So,
It's annoying as hell.
yeah, we get a lot of lens flares in this. So anyway, a woman starts leaving the station because her kids exist.
No more they don't.
Well,
They might, you
Yeah,
never
we
know.
don't know.
So she might have buried them. We don't know. So Shrek goes to try to stop her because there's light and she's like all zombied out. So he immediately gets zombied out because obviously there's this bright blue light in the sky that's sucking people off. So Frank runs up and and stops
Shrek from getting sucked off.
stops Shrek from getting sucked off. And
Wow, cock block.
yeah, yeah. So everybody else gets sucked off except for Shrek.
Not really, because all of a sudden, a whole bunch of people drop out of the sky.
In reverse.
Yeah, they shut off the light.
Do they?
Yeah. And a whole bunch of people fall out of the sky, and that's how Mark got Shrek not to fly off. Because it wasn't his effort at all. He would have been sucked up too, but...
Weren't they like holding on to
Oh,
a
right.
piece of rebar?
Yeah, they were holding on to something.
Yeah.
Something. Anyway, so
Awning
also
over the subway entrance.
Sarge doesn't get sucked off because he's blind, and the aliens don't suck off blind people. So
Wow.
Oh, we do get a shot from like the camera's pretty much at the bottom of the ship, and there's just a bunch of bodies just flying up at your face.
yeah, that's all right.
That's a good
Yeah.
shot.
Oh, and then they nuke the ship.
That's a little bit later.
That's in the daylight.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we go back down to the subway system and somehow meet up with Garcia again.
Yeah, because Garcia was in the police station,
Taking a poop.
saw everybody getting sucked off. So him and somebody else went into the
Subway.
subway. Yeah, eat fresh. So,
God damn it.
so
So what the hell happens?
I don't know.
I don't
Then it's
remember.
daytime.
well, they all
Garcia
wander
gives
around.
Frank a gun.
Yeah, and they get attacked by aliens in the subway.
Oh yeah, and the flare, and it blows up in the car, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, that's right after the nuke does hit,
Mhm.
Okay.
and the ship blows up and crashes, and
Subway kind of collapses, right?
Yeah.
yeah, a little bit.
That's how the
yes.
Some of
car
the
ends
people
up
die.
Yeah.
hmm
We thought Shrek died.
We thought Shrek
We
died
keep
because
thinking Shrek dies.
Shrek looks like every other white dude in this movie.
It's true.
Shrek is the genericest white dude.
And he keeps dying.
Yeah,
That's weird.
Yes.
very weird. So anyway, so yeah, then there's the action sequence with the car with
The flare.
they blow him up with a flare. They blow up a alien with a flare.
Yeah.
And then the ship puts itself back together. But this is the same nuking and putting back together from the previous film, just from different angles.
Oh, okay.
No.
So it's like the Trauma one car crash.
Well, only
Sort
this
of,
is
except
actually the
it's
same
in
thing.
story. It's like the same event from different perspectives. So, does anything else happen before they get sucked off again?
Needless
They're going for
sacrifice.
boats, right?
Garcia, yeah, they're running off to make
Somewhere?
contact with some air vac.
Oh, right.
Either the military or the Marines.
Yeah, one or the other.
The big monster that turns out to be a mech suit is chasing them.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
And
So-
Garcia
It's kind of
tries.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, Garcia does like his manly, like, yeah, I'm gonna kick your ass, and immediately just gets like tongued.
Uh,
Oh
Like
yeah.
this tongue comes out of the thing's hand, grabs him, and just whoop, he's gone.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Go ahead. I'll hold him off as
Oh.
long as I can. 3,
Even calls it a
2,
puta.
1.
Yeah.
Before that, we actually see one of the things stealing someone's brain and shoving it in its weird robot vagina.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was the
yeah.
one
That was
we
before
blew
it
up with the
blows up.
flare.
Yeah, that was in
Yeah.
the tunnel.
And then... Yeah, don't they pretty much just all get sucked off then?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Although some of them have to, get manually taken by
Sarge.
the monsters.
Sarge.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sarge needs to get
Manhandled a bit.
yeah,
Mhm.
taken care of by hand. So they all end up on the ship anyway,
Yep.
and some of them wake up upside down.
and some of them they just leave on the floor. Frank's one of them.
They come around to slurp their brains while they're lying on the floor.
Yeah. So while Frank is like trying to
Not die.
not get
He has a Glock at this point.
trying not to give anybody brain. So then this other monster with red eyes instead of blue eyes shows up. This is of course Eric Balfour, but later they have a flashback that shows that he's not Eric Balfour anymore. He's a different actor. They hated Eric Balfour so much.
They spent money to erase him.
They spent money to get him out of the backstory of this film.
Wow, dude, how bad did you fuck up?
Maybe he just didn't want anything to do with it.
Maybe, but he wouldn't have that power.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Unless they thought they would have to pay him for the screen time of the red-eyed monster.
Huh.
Which doesn't seem likely.
So, that happened. So what's up? There's some... Shrek is swinging on a thing with a
Yeah.
woman.
Yeah.
Oh, the train conductor.
Yeah, that is
He's
right.
swinging on the train conductor. So they managed to get to the rim. So I'm trying to turn this into a rimming thing, but I can't quite. So anyway, she grabs onto the rim.
Oh, we also meet the pregnant woman who was married to Eric Balfour.
Yes, we do meet her, and she tells us all about how. No, don't worry, it's not Eric Balfour anymore.
No, but...
Our long dark nightmare is over.
So,
He doesn't have a character name now.
She is only 3 months pregnant, but is...
About to give birth.
In labor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In
and,
labor.
Looks very,
and
very
not
pregnant.
like early labor, like maybe late labor.
Yeah.
So,
So-
she dies almost immediately.
Well, yeah, Frank has to say encouraging things like, good girl, and...
And push.
So like baby comes out and it's like big baby. So she's dead.
Not the
Baby
baby.
done killed her.
The baby's not dead.
Yeah, the mother's dead. There's apparently no blood from the birth
Or
but,
anything.
Apparently.
But
Or anything.
the
Yeah.
way
Father's an alien.
he's an alien now anyway.
Yeah.
So because the father was Eric Balfour, the pregnancy went super weird and fast, and whatever the aliens did to her along those lines means birth was her off switch. Or maybe it's like Star Wars and she died of sadness.
That could be. I thought that was such bullshit.
So yeah, she's gone now. So now
With the
Frank has a
still
baby.
giant baby bump though.
Yeah, it's
it's
true.
like-
She's still swollen.
Did the aliens like put a carapace around that baby, or
Maybe.
or are there just like 6 more babies up in there?
Oh god.
The whole time the ship's just crawling with babies now. Anyway, so
Just weird giant babies
Mhm.
who are perfectly clean.
yeah, so Eric Balfour gets killed.
Frank has a blade on his arm now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
Eric Balfour shows him how to stick his arm in the
hole,
butthole
yeah.
and come out with that's,
A
Wolverine
retractable
claw?
claw.
No.
yeah, well, yeah, semi-retractable anyway. It doesn't go all the way, but yeah, this arm blade thing.
It's pretty neat.
It's pretty cool looking. It's not remotely practical, but as a movie weapon, it's awesome.
Yes.
So, yeah, that happens, and the ship crashes again because Eric Balfour like blows it up. So, other stuff happens.
Shrek dies. Right?
Mm,
that
yeah,
right?
Shrek dies in here.
Yeah.
Okay, so Shrek eventually does die.
He dies
he gets
rescuing
Brandon
Sarge.
dies.
Yeah, he sacrifices his life for Sarge.
So yeah,
But then Sarge dies anyway, so you know.
Later.
but not
yeah.
until they get to
Later.
the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like a minute or so he lives. I think the sacrifice was to save the woman that was with them.
Yes.
Audrey
Yes.
was her character name.
So Audrey is played by Bojana Novakovic.
Oh yeah.
She's been in movies
And
and a
Shameless.
TV show and stuff, but the only interesting credit is that she's in progress of directing a documentary called The Forbidden Aunt, which is about her own aunt and in Serbia.
Yeah, she was
So-
born in Serbia, then she moved to Australia.
So
Huh.
if
Interesting.
yeah, so the story of a woman in Serbia during a certain time period could be really fucked up.
Yeah.
Might be
Yeah.
interesting. So, yeah, she's in this movie. Okay.
So they crash land in Laos.
Yeah, they leave the ship with the baby.
Meanwhile, 2 other people find an egg.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
so we do get a quick fight scene
That
because
involves
we're
a flamethrower.
Yeah.
yeah. But there's Iko Uwais is in this movie Iko Uwais from The Raid 2, Marantau,
Bunch of things that he's awesome in.
Uh-huh.
Including... Where is he on this list? Seriously, where the fuck is he on this list?
Did you not write him down?
There he is. Man of Tai Chi.
He was in that?
Yeah, they didn't give him much of a fight scene because that's when Man of Tai Chi decides he's not going to fight anymore. And also the upcoming Triple Threat.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Which hopefully should be one of the best things ever.
It should be.
Hopefully.
But oh boy, am I getting scared.
Yeah.
It should be, but...
It will at least have elements of the greatest thing ever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
We're gonna watch it.
we are.
yeah,
we are.
most definitely.
Cautious about it.
Mm-hmm.
We missed one note I had while they were still on the alien ship before it crash landed. My note says, "Flamin' hot fuck you."
Oh, right!
The cauterizing of the wound.
Yeah, Eric Balfour heats up his
Wrist blade.
claw and slams it down the wound in Mark's leg.
Yep.
I keep wanting to call him Frank.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all do.
I'm just calling him Frank at this point. There's
Okay, so
Crash
Yeah.
land in Laos.
anyway, so Iko Uwais kills a dude, and also Yayan Gruhyan has a flamethrower that he's roasting aliens with.
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
Yayan Gruhyan, of course, also from The Raid,
Yeah.
The Raid 2, Marantau, Yakuza Apocalypse by Takashi Miike. What else? And Satria Heroes Revenge of Darkness, which I really need to see.
Okay.
It's an Indonesian tokusatsu film.
Didn't we watch Satria Heroes?
We
One
watched
of them.
the trailers
Right,
for
right,
Satria
yeah.
Heroes.
Oh!
no, we watched
The other one.
We watched a Chinese thing.
yeah, what the fuck was that called?
I don't know. It was
Armor
weird.
Hero?
Armor Hero,
Yeah.
Captor King.
Yes.
Yes.
Rich man, poor man, beggar man, thief.
No. Anyway, he's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
He is a complete
So
badass.
fast. He's
Yeah, these two people, the Indonesian stars of this film, who should have been the stars of this film.
yeah. We don't need
Frank
some
Grillo.
white guy for Christ's sake.
Yeah. Although, maybe they couldn't afford to shoot in Indonesia that much, or maybe they figured they needed a white guy on the cover to sell it, but whatever.
Yeah, but why? Whatever.
But also, these two are the fight coordinators on this film.
Well, no shit.
Well, that explains a lot.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, also in the stunt team here. Huge stunt team. Most of them haven't done much I care about, but also in the stunt team is a stunt coordinator named Yandi Sutsina, who also worked on The Raid.
Nice.
So,
Cool.
yeah, they've got a nice little crew here. Their second unit director, which normally on a film like this would be a martial artist or a stunt guy, is a makeup effects guy. So, shit, give these people credit. They pulled off more than a lot would.
Yeah.
Also, little side note, the cinematographer, Christopher Probst, was for quite some time Joseph Kahn's cinematographer. Like, he was the cinematographer on Detention.
Shit,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Shit, dude.
Shit dude. Shit guy.
Shit guy. Yeah, there it is.
That is a reference to... What was
Baby.
it? No, not
no.
baby.
Baby.
There was a song with the word baby in it, but no, this is Sultan.
Soul.
Yes.
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 Sultan.
This one word titles trip me up.
Same.
Fight coordinator on Sultan worked with Yayan Ruhian and Iko Uwais on The Raid 2.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay, so, yeah, so, Iko Uwais and a character who is his sister, I guess I don't have any information about her, they find this thing that looks like an egg,
Mm-hmm.
and then I believe they find, Frank.
Yes.
Yep.
And
With Audrey and the baby.
Yes.
And Sarge.
also, the
Well-
baby keeps growing.
It goes
Yeah.
fast.
Oh yeah, they find him
Oh,
and Sarge
Sarge
is
is
there,
dying,
and then
right.
Sarge dies, and they're
Instantly.
like, yeah, whatever. So,
I don't know.
They find out Frank's a cop,
Mm-hmm.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
they're not happy because
so
Top's
they
there.
start fighting each other.
Oh, this is Laos, by the way. They shot in Indonesia, but this is supposed to be Laos.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they pair off and fight each other.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's a pretty good fight scene.
It is.
Yes.
It is.
The toddler is now on a table.
Not fighting anyone
No.
though. They did not bring a toddler for her to fight.
No. Well,
They should.
It's just that the baby is now a toddler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, give the toddler 5 minutes. I'm sure she could have fought.
Yeah, it's a shame they didn't have the toddler fighting.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, the fight
Did we
between.
mention the toddler's eyes?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they glow red at one point.
A couple points now.
Yeah.
Well, really, a couple by now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it. I only, whatever. So, yeah, the fight between Frank Grillo and Iko Uwais is good. It's better than the fight between him and Wu Jing at the end of Wolf Warrior 2.
That's so upsetting.
Yeah, because they had so much more money then.
Yes.
Like, what the
And a
fuck,
much
Frank?
better
You
movie
fucked
then?
us over. Yeah, they did. Because, okay, it sort of sounds like an entertaining movie so far, but it kind of hasn't been
No,
at
it's
this
been
point.
it's been pretty bad.
And then there's this awesome fight, and you're like, yes, now we're getting somewhere.
And,
And
then
then
it goes
there's
back to
more
being
boring
bad for a
movie.
while.
We just
Yeah.
throw the brakes again.
yeah, yeah.
God damn it, Frank! I hate you.
Like, there's a level of boring to what's happened so far.
Yeah, it's not like the worst thing, but also you don't give a shit about anything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's a cool alien.
The practical effects on those aliens, though, really good.
Yeah.
But you know, the movie.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So, the cops show up, so everybody's like, fuck, we gotta leave. And now they're friends.
Well, less cops, more militia.
Well, I think they're referred to as cops.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Specifically, you know, it's not these guys or these guys, it's the police, which is even worse.
yeah. So, I don't know. They kind of like wander off for a while.
Well, they
They head
they're
to the
heading-
temple.
They
Yeah.
head
Yeah.
to the temple, and then they break before they make it to the temple, and one of the police shows up and wakes up Frank.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, played by Yan Yan,
Yes.
who immediately Iko shoots him.
Yes. Right in the gut.
Yeah,
But, what's her name won't let him.
yeah, Audrey
Yeah.
kill him, so
Probably
they take him
because
hostage.
the baby's awake.
Yeah, I
Maybe.
think that was the line or something.
Of course, now she's like a 4-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll definitely remember that.
Oh,
Yep.
by the morning she's like 8.
Yeah.
Still growing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Then they make it to the temple.
Mm-hmm.
Temple?
Yeah.
Temple.
The
I
drug
think-
den.
I think it
Well,
was like
yeah.
I think it was like they said it was made to fight something,
Made for
To
the
honor
gods.
the
To honor
gods.
the gods.
and now it's to fight them.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, so they go down into there, and they lock up Yan, and we meet Harper, the
Doctor?
the doctor / cook, and Harper is played by Callan Mulvey, who was in Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. He was the dude who looked like Chris Klein. You know, the one who had the flamethrower.
Wow.
You know, he was gonna roast Superman's mom. That guy.
Oh, him.
Yeah.
It took me a minute.
Yeah, Russian Chris Klein guy. So, yeah, that's all I had to say about him.
Who the hell said I go to prison for you?
That is Iko Uwais' character's sister, who says that to Harper, and gives
Oh,
him
right,
the egg-looking thing.
Right.
I go to prison for you. See, a lot of the dialogue in this film is hard to understand, but we did not turn on the subtitles because we did not care.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's true.
Words weren't really like
Necessary.
important.
Yeah, everybody mumbles.
Words are very unnecessary.
They can only do harm. Okay, so... Oh, we
Dr.
missed...
Cook dude is
Yeah.
running some tests on
Baby.
baby
Small child.
baby toddler child, and it's like, hey, not a human.
Mhm.
So
We're like, yeah, no shit.
So sister is like, okay, gonna go kill this baby now.
And Audrey's like, no.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Let's-
a great quote from Ben around this time was, "Who dis bit?" No idea what you were going to say, but
No.
you said that, and then you tried to correct yourself.
He's like, who did hit the... Remembered! This is one of those my mouth went before my brain moments. And I'm like, oh, because then we flashed forward to Rose and then back to the actual movie.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That's why I have the note baby equals adult, and then baby equals kid.
Yes.
Okay, let's go way, way back for a second and catch up on some actors we missed.
Okay.
Did we miss anybody?
There were other people.
Sure, we did.
Okay, when Garcia leaves the police station, he brings another cop with him, I
Yes.
believe,
Oh,
named
yeah.
Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Stays with him for a little while, and then the Brain. So,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she got brained.
yeah, played by Betty Gabriel, who was in Get Out.
Oh!
She was the maid slash
Oh,
cover your
shit.
ears
I
for spoilers.
thought I had recognized.
Grandma. Yeah,
What?
Oh. Okay.
yeah.
Huh.
Also, there was a character named Justin, who I don't remember at all.
Was that the dude who died in the subway that I thought was Shrek?
Or was that the guy yelling when he was being, like, upside down?
I don't know, but his name's Justin, and he's played by Noel Guglielmi. Sorry about the pronunciation. I genuinely do not know how to pronounce that name. And he was in a bunch of David Ayer stuff. Like a lot of David Ayer stuff. And also in Fred 2, Night of the Living Fred.
The poor person.
Mm-hmm.
Hasn't that come up before?
Yes.
It has.
Else we've watched? What the hell?
Actually, during War Month.
Yeah, why? I don't even care.
I think it was Good Morning Vietnam,
Of course
maybe?
it was.
Yeah.
Or some other film with an Asian actress who I do not
was it
remember.
The Green Beret.
Oh, fuck, it was.
Oh.
It was.
It was the
Oh,
Green Beret.
God. Jesus Christ.
Well, the Green Berets, but whatever. Maybe you're going with the S being silent along with the T?
Who
It'll
needs
just be the
letters?
Green Bear soon.
Yeah,
Green bears.
that would be better.
Bears.
The Green
Actually,
Bear.
yes. I'd watch a movie about green bears.
Especially if they're in Vietnam.
Whoa.
Oh my god, they'd fuck so much shit up.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would.
That'd be great.
Anyway, also, there's a character named Lieutenant. I assume one
That's-
of the people in Laos here.
No, I
Probably.
thought that was the one that was upside down yelling.
I don't
the-
believe
Do
so,
you
no.
think everybody is just upside down yelling for their brains not to be sucked out?
Correct, but I'm pretty sure it's a lieutenant. The
Are
one
you-
who died right before Shrek sacrificed himself for Sarge.
So anyway, he's played by Very Tri Ulisman, who was the baseball bat boy in The Raid 2.
Oh my god, he was
Oh,
awesome.
Never mind, I'm wrong then.
Yes,
Yeah,
you are
you're
wrong.
wrong.
Yeah, very wrong. So who was that guy that I'm thinking of?
I don't
It
care.
doesn't
An
matter.
extra.
Maybe.
Who gives a shit?
Anyway,
Except Ben.
so let's get back to this. So they figure out that the kid's blood can like
Stop
turn.
everything.
Yeah, it's
Unbrainwash people.
yeah, it's like the cure for the weird blue light stuff, which also acts as a bunch of stuff. Anyway, so
It's so dumb.
basically you can take her blood, put it in one of their weird sky bombs, that suck people off, and
Use
it'll
it to suck them off.
yeah, which will
Make
reverse.
kind of like a human brain again. But
It'll
weird
do the
alien
red eye
body.
alien thing from before. They'll all turn into Eric Balfour, basically.
Oh,
That's
God, We
horrible.
don't want that.
No.
No.
That's
Well,
That's a
it's
fate worse than death.
it's not Eric Balfour anymore, so
yeah. But come
Yeah.
on, any traces of him just.
it's not great. Have we had? Yeah, we have had out Eric Balfour on this podcast.
Yes, we
Yes,
have.
we have.
Well, he hasn't been like on the podcast, but
I'm
we have
glad.
reviewed
He-
an Eric Balfour film.
No, yeah, he was in that Rudy Youngblood movie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It's a terrible film.
Yes.
Anyway, so
My bad.
shit happens. Shit happens. At least it wasn't as bad as Good Morning Vietnam.
Yep.
Got that going.
Wow, you scored another hit, didn't you?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Anyway, so this is around the time that the aliens show up, right?
Yep.
I guess.
They've
So-
already shown. Oh, you mean like again?
Like here. Anyway, so
Oh yeah, because the ship rebuilt itself
yeah,
Again.
again.
So, oh god, they show Shrek's alien form.
Oh, and he's like almost red eyes, and then he's just like, nope.
Yeah.
He didn't get half sucked off enough to resist.
Yeah. Yeah, he wasn't sucked off nearly enough. Not as much as Eric Balfour got sucked off in the first movie.
Right.
So,
I want to die.
Yeah, same.
This is awful.
Yes.
the two main female characters go outside.
To fight the thing.
Well, to set up
Booby
a
traps.
claymore,
Yeah.
and
But then a giant thing shows up.
giant thing
So they
shows
shoot
up.
the claymore.
They set off the claymore, and it does jack shit.
Yeah.
So the Asian female character in the
Runs
movie,
into a minefield.
yeah, and immediately steps on a goddamn mine.
Not immediately. First, it steps on a mine.
Yeah,
And
blows
it's
off
like,
a leg.
oh fuck, and then it's fine. So she steps on a mine and is like, huh, well, I'll let it get close to me, and then...
Says forgive me to her brother, and then
She does take the thing's fucking head off, so
Yes.
give her points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least she timed it right. Could
Yeah.
have fucked that up. And
but
got
then
never
bits of
killed.
her fell down everywhere.
Yeah, bits of it too.
Yeah, it was just a bits party.
Yeah. So, everybody's getting ready for the attack that the aliens are going to make on
The temple.
the temple. Frank, meanwhile, wants to go and use their cannon, the aliens' cannon.
To shoot the new blood egg at them to
Yeah.
suck them off.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the plan. So anyway, the attack happens, and finally the movie starts to maybe be interesting.
Holy shit!
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
We made
We
it,
get a
guys.
dude who gets his head just crushed by one of the aliens.
Yeah, yeah.
We get an alien spinning back kick.
Yeah.
Oh, they have these weird little, like, stretchy goat legs.
Yeah.
So just imagine that. Spinning back kick.
hmm
We have Ego-Wise
Versus Alien.
have to
killing
let him out of
aliens
prison
with
first.
2 knives.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the other guy.
They let Yayan Ruhyan out of prison and
Give
give
him a
him a
machete.
fucking machete, and now
Oh,
he is
yeah.
destroyed. Okay, at a certain point, when they're up top side and the sun is out, it becomes the best movie I've ever seen in my fucking life.
Yes.
Because there's the guys from the raid dismantling aliens left and right. It is beautiful.
And
It is.
Frank Grillo with
Yeah,
one of those little
Wrist blades again.
wrist
Yeah,
blade
he gets
things
a new
punching
wrist blade.
through aliens.
Oh god, through the head.
And then he gives it to Ego.
Yes. Oh
and
god. yeah.
Ego just looks at it and he's like,
Yeah.
All right.
yeah.
I can
He's
deal with
doing
this.
the great fucking Penchak Salat combinations, but with a wrist blade,
Dude, it's
and he puts
brutal.
it through a thing's head into a wall.
He turns it into a jackhammer.
Oh, that's amazing!
oh yeah.
It's like Grillo didn't even find that setting, but yeah.
That shit is beautiful.
This section of the film is the best movie. I am not kidding.
It's
It is.
amazing.
It is high pace, excellent choreography,
Brutal.
really good
Great
camera
effects.
work, great effects. It's like I really wish the whole movie was this because I
Gosh.
would love this movie.
Yep.
But I can't because most of this movie sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rather than watching people just kind of like try to sacrifice themselves and then just get brained, which should be cool, but isn't. Then we actually get some really good death sequences. Most notably, just arms ripped off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yan
Yeah.
Yan is killing people with his machete.
Well, first of all, he enters the fight by jumping off a wall and
Yeah.
macheteing an alien in the fucking throat.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I forget who, but someone cuts one of the aliens' heads
Yeah,
off.
that's Nico.
Okay, it's amazing.
With
and I
two
love it.
knives.
Oh yeah, he does.
Oh god, but yeah, then Yan is fucking everybody up, but he gets his fucking arm taken off, and he keeps fighting.
Yes, he
So
does.
then
So
they
they have
rip
to
off
pull-
his other arm and one of his legs.
Yes, I half expected to see him hopping around, still kicking
Yeah.
ass.
Yeah.
Come back here, I'll
Holding
rip your
machete in his
kneecaps
fucking
off.
teeth.
Bite your kneecaps off.
Yeah, yeah.
So at some point, why does Shrek Red Eye?
Shrek Red Eyes because Frank has loaded up his baby blood bomb. So the baby blood
That's
bomb,
my new stripper name, by
wait.
the way.
baby blood bomb goes past Shrek and turns Shrek red.
We forgot about the blood transfusion scene, but whatever.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, a Grillo because he was weaponized with the
Wrist blade.
wrist blade. He can give a blood transfusion to the baby,
So the
Who's
baby
running
doesn't
out of blood?
die.
so the baby doesn't die because the baby's blood is worn out from.
Growing so much.
Hypergrowth.
Yeah, that
That
happens,
was a thing.
but
Yeah.
doesn't really mean anything. So anyway,
So
now
now-
Shrek is
In a giant, one of the giant weird.
well, not
alien
quite
suits.
yet because first there has to be the whole thing where the evil alien who actually is an alien in an alien suit goes and like grabs the cannon off of the landing ship before it can shoot the baby blood bomb.
Oh yeah, and throws it on the ground.
Yeah.
Mm.
So yeah, he's about to like kill Frank or maybe somebody else when, yes, Shrek gets into one of the giant four-legged Cthulhu monsters, and we have a giant monster fight with a fucking German suplex.
Yes.
So, the delivery of it was great, because at first it's awesome alien fight, and then the camera moves behind like one of the giant towers, and you don't see it, and I was like, oh, come on, fuck you. And then a suplex just comes out of nowhere, and I was like, alright, fuck you, and in fact, thank you, that was beautiful. It's like what should have happened in the new Power Rangers movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, that happens. Eventually, the alien starts
Oh
winning.
yeah, Frank RPGs it in the face at some
Yes,
point.
he does,
Yeah.
because it was winning, and fuck you.
Takes out half its eyes.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, then the baby goes over to the baby blood bomb.
And activates it.
Yeah.
With her arm.
So then Shrek picks it up with his one remaining arm in the suit.
And
Well, this is after the other giant monster comes over to try to squish her,
Right.
and then gets speared by Shrek in the suit.
he
Yes.
then picks up the cannon.
Yeah,
Right.
and shoots him directly in the goddamn
And it
face
goes
with it.
through his fucking head.
Yeah.
And then goes into the air and starts sucking off all the
Yeah,
aliens.
so now all the aliens are back to their human brain,
And then
Right.
Frank fist bombs Shrek, who's out
Yes.
of the suit.
and still in an alien, and it's kind of great.
Yeah.
And then the movie ends and we get outtakes.
Yeah.
Which are actually really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're amazing. We see how they did the weird.
Legs.
No, whoa. We get a quick cut to Rose and then no take.
Oh yeah, because we have to go back to see there was a voiceover at the beginning of the movie we didn't mention.
Oh, it was dumb.
Yeah, but the character Rose is the baby. See, the baby is going to be the leader of the Resistance when the Resistance has stolen spaceships that they go to kill the aliens on the other side of the moon. And that's this end bit with a space battle, and it's alright.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
It's better than most of the movie.
Yeah.
Not as good as the end of the movie
Mhm.
bit, but yeah, good. So yeah, then outtakes.
And,
And they
kinda
are
great.
amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
they
pretty
are.
good.
A bunch of clips of the dudes in the alien suits just tripping on shit,
Losing their
over.
helmets.
Yeah, the face just flies off of one.
Oh
God, the one
he's trying
drops.
to load it. He's
All
trying
the
to load
bombs.
something, drops them, and Frank's like, "You are the dumbest motherfucker I've ever seen."
Dumbest fucking
Trying to blow
alien.
us up.
Yeah.
And it's like, Frank, where was any of that in the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, there was personality in that,
Yeah.
and not in the
You
film.
just mumbled and shit your way through the whole fucking movie, and in the outtakes, it's like, hey, that was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
so what the fuck?
So yeah, this movie is a contradiction.
Yeah.
It is
Bland and almost hateable.
and
and
also one of the best things. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
It's like the last 20 minutes are the best thing.
It seriously
really
is like Savage
Yeah.
Dog. Starts out
Yeah.
pretty bad, and then it's just like, hey, this is the best action movie.
yeah. It's like the better version of Savage Dog because
Of
it
course.
doesn't get as painful and it actually gets a lot better.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
lot more happening when
Yeah.
it does get busy.
There isn't any forced romance.
There is that, yeah.
True.
True.
We were a
Oh,
little
yeah.
worried that might happen, but
Good.
it didn't.
Oh yeah, but then Shrek died.
Yeah.
And came back as a scary alien.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus the romance that was there, both of those characters died.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck romance. We like exploding aliens.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Fuck
We
yeah.
like people fighting aliens with martial arts.
Hell yes.
Yes.
Seriously. It's a shame that this movie probably didn't make any goddamn money because it went straight to, streaming and shit like that. And that'll get it a little bit, and it was probably cheap as shit because they shot it years ago and just spent all the time just slowly doing the effects.
Well, I mean that works.
It works.
The effects are pretty damn awesome.
Yeah.
But we just need it to get, okay, Skyline 1 was shit. Skyline 2 is is like half shit, half great.
It's like half shit one quarter okay, one quarter awesome as
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
So we really need a Skyline 3 that is just wall to wall,
Well, it'd probably be
eco
like
ways, destroying aliens like a motherfucker.
that'd probably be like
Yes.
the fourth movie. The third one would probably like start out kind of bad and then get good for a lot of it, and then number 4 would be the perfect one.
Right.
Probably not gonna happen.
Probably not going to
Instead,
happen.
we're gonna get a remake of the raid.
Yeah.
Nobody wants that.
Frank Grillo wants it, and fuck you, Frank Grillo.
To
Really?
be fair, I don't think they've gotten funding yet.
Good, and if they get funding, I will hate everything.
Yeah, I could be wrong though. They might be shooting by now for all
It's
I know.
already done. It's gonna come out in like 3 days.
Also, I want to go on record. Frank Grillo, I don't hate you.
No, I
Don't-
hate you. I hate you. You can fight better than a lot of people. You can only be entertaining in outtakes. But you're a horrible person. Why would you
Yeah.
ever remake the raid?
Yeah,
Yeah.
seriously.
Like,
Or even if you do, at least try to do something with it, fucker.
probably gonna make it into like a political drama.
I'm just gonna stand way over there in like whatever corner I find if you two ever meet Frank Grillo. That's just all I want to say right now.
I'm not gonna like do anything.
I'm not
Why
going to
are you
start a
making
fight,
a
but
raid? Like,
yeah,
don't do that.
I will tell him that he is wrong about that.
Just stick to wearing bladed gauntlets and punching aliens. And
Yeah,
also, don't try to act. Just act like you do when people fuck up.
Yeah.
And don't remake the raid. And
Yes,
I
sir.
will have way less of an issue with you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Only kind of hate you for ruining what should have been the best part of Wolfire 2.
Yeah, kinda.
But, you know, I can live with that. I can't live with all of that.
Yeah.
It's too much, dude.